I'm hitting starting recording. I'm giving it a second. Everything's not exploding, so that's good. Hey everybody, Magic Tablet Crimbles here, and I'm back with another video for a series called Sketchy Stories. I remembered it that time. Lemi, are you proud of me?
I'm so proud of you. You have no idea.
Short premise of the series. I draw with friends for an hour. That's it. That's all you get. It's a very simple idea. So I'm here working on this drawing of Cynthia and Giratina. It's a scene from Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. From Pokemon.
A dumb Pokemon game, yeah.
I love Pokemon. What are you working on, Lemmy?
I am working on a really creepy looking picture of my character Charlotte. And yeah, I'm trying to make it not look creepy. So that's kind
I
of
like how out of the two of us, I'm working on the one with literally Pokemon Satan in it, and you're like, my picture's the creepy one.
No, yours looks cool.
Until I add color.
Just looks creepy.
Yes, but
And I wasn't going for creepy. It's a problem.
I mean, maybe you can't see Cynthia's face in this drawing, but maybe her face is like even creepier than Giratina. She's just like,
You'd never know.
yeah, no, you'd never know. She's totally making faces at Giratina, just, and then he's like, you want to fucking die, bro?
I just imagine you just like step on her. Okay, I'm done.
Giratina used curb stomp. The defending Cynthia is now dead.
Ooh.
But
yeah, for the longest time, I had no idea where curb stomp came from, and then I think I learned that it was like a WWE move or something.
oh, I thought that it was
Or
like
wrong.
well, I mean, you might be right, but I thought that it came from like gangs, you know, pretty much they take somebody, put their jaw on, or, you know, they put their upper row of teeth on the side of a curb and then they stomp it so they like smash their teeth out.
I think that that's also curb stomping.
They're both. There's no
I
wrong
wonder
answer.
what came first. I wonder who inspired what.
I know the people in WWE are just like, I love this. Only let's make them keep their teeth.
But then there's also the guy that was like, "You don't see me." So like that was a thing in school for a bit, and then I was like, "Wait, that's from the WWE."
That's from
also,
Mr.
Unless you have a story about some mobsters doing it.
That's a quote from Mr. John Cena. Just immediately demonetize. Just from the first note.
Yeah. Don't even pretend you know his theme song. That could be a problem.
I mean, I was going to try to play it backwards in my head, but I was like, that doesn't quite pan out. Wow.
You could do it with meows. Meow, 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 meow.
Meow. Now that this video's gotten claimed, how's your day going, Lemmy?
Have we explained to them what this series is yet?
Short premise of the series. I draw with friends for an hour. That's it. That's all you get. It's a very simple idea. I think I gave a brief intro, like super brief, but I will elaborate. The point of this series is that we have an hour to draw. And, oh God, how long have I been recording for? All right, it's been 3 minutes.
Been an hour.
We have 50, we have 2 minutes left. No, it's pretty much we're drawing whatever for an hour and also talking. So it's kind of like an art podcasty thingy. But with that being said, we plan on having regular guests unless everything goes to shit and I'm the only one, then I'll talk to, I guess. But
unless
y'all
we lose all of our friends. There's no guests.
If Lemmy is, you know, found dead in some unforeseen tree-related accident, then yeah, you know, I'll just probably cancel the series and be like, sorry, my homie died. But yeah, the basic idea is we I'll upload like once every 2 weeks, and we'll upload a thing, and it'll be nice. And if y'all want different topics discussed, you can let us know in the comments. I'll be reading them. I don't know if Lemmy will be reading them. Are you gonna read them?
Sure. Why
You're just
not?
like, fuck no, that's your job.
No, it's just then I have to like respond to stuff, and you'll be like, "Lemmy, stop writing in my videos."
It's saying I got a new.
scaring away our viewership. And I'll be like,
It's saying that I got a new comment and I had the happy, warm, fuzzy feelings, and it's just like me being like, "Get off of the channel! He's a horrible person." And I'd be like, you know what? Just because you're right doesn't mean it's not hurtful.
wow, I'm not that mean. I don't think I am. But maybe I am.
Just oh
my
god, I can already hear the voices of the internet.
All I heard was like me 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 me. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm gonna just set a timer on my phone just in case it's like an hour and a half, and we're just like, do 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 do.
I feel like we're gonna go through the whole hour, and I'm not gonna actually like accomplish anything.
That's okay. There's a reason I said we're gonna try to be drawing.
Oh, good. The pressure has been alleviated.
Yeah, no. It's so if you're expecting like full-fledged finished things from this series,
then you
You're
might want to
insane.
look elsewhere.
yeah, no, pretty like the thing for this. Sometimes we might have a theme. I don't know, because you know this. We're still just getting this series up off the ground. It's kind of like a dead horse. You're just poking a dead horse, and you're like, "Hello, can you do tricks?"
Oh God.
And the horse. Is
Sorry,
just
my
like,
imagination is going wild, right?
You're just like, I want to draw dead horses.
Yeah, like this thing's creepy. Let's draw dead horses instead. Much better option.
Yeah, but it's pretty much the idea is drawing real time. So you know that might be fun because you might get some learn. You might learn what not ever to do in a drawing. You know, so there's some good range.
Some days we could do like a little theme thing and do like little pictures or something.
Ooh, that'd be fun. I honestly felt like this one should have had a theme because I'm gonna try to have this up before Christmas. Day of recording is the 22nd, but so yeah, it'll be like a Christmas theme. This could be Christmas themed. What's wrong with summoning Pokemon Satan? What about that is not Christmassy?
We can just focus on these red lips and be like, Christmas, it's red. Let's stare at it.
It's so Christmassy.
Yeah, really captured the holiday here in a few strokes.
I just imagine strokes, but it's like people actually being like,
Merry Christmas! No.
in a few strokes.
Aww.
This is like, damn, that is very tragic.
That sounds like the worst Christmas ever. Thanks, Skittles.
Yeah, no problem. That's what the Sketchy Story Spirit is all about. I made an intro and everything. Can you tell I'm committed to the series once every 2 weeks?
It's so professional. I'm so impressed by you.
No, I think it's anybody who knows how to use Illustrator or anything with a pen tool is probably going to hate me because I drew that the hard way in Photoshop. And I'm just like, let's make it look like it's vectored lines. And then it's like, why not use vectored lines? And I'm like, bro, no. Not that. No.
What is a vector? I don't think so.
What is vector? I thought that was the weird alligator thing from Sonic.
How about you vector something? It's like, what? Yeah, it's a thought.
I can't type and name layers at the same time because it's with Giratina. I was like, Gira Vector. You know what? I'll just name it Gira Vector. It's fine. I'll know what I mean. No, I won't. I'll pretend I do, though.
Did you actually start doing art at this point?
Did I actually start doing it? Yeah. Oh, I should screen share. Hold on. We can both screen share.
I was like, I don't know if I'm like supposed to be working right now.
Yeah.
And like do putzing around. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice Pokemon right there.
There's some nice Pokemon.
Oh, look at him go.
Giratina's like,
Here. Yum,
Yo,
yum, yum.
man. Giratina's like Pokemon, he's like the Pokemon Christmas police. He's just like, yo, man, I heard somebody wasn't feeling the Christmas spirit. Do I need to come down there? And you're like, oh my God.
It's like Paul Blart Mall Cop with a giant Pokemon.
Yeah, it's just, yo, man, you feeling the Christmas spirit? And you're like, yeah. It's like, I'll believe you. It's like,
I'm always feeling a Christmas spirit.
you better sing Jingle Bells like your life fucking depends on it.
I want to make this a little bit more holiday themed.
Nah, 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 nah. Hold on, I'll give Giratina a Santa hat. Right now I'm just doing like the pen selection mapping. If I was smart I would have done this beforehand, but I was just setting up everything just to make sure that the video recording doesn't crash and burn.
You just want to show off that you know how to do things the hard way.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, man, you want to know how to do multiple track recording in OBS? Sure. You want to record somebody else's screen directly through OBS or through a screen share just because you don't want to send files through email? Because an hour worth of 1080 footage is apparently like a lot of gigs, and a lot of things are like, nah.
I feel like my picture looks like Santa's helper wants to murder someone. Like if you just focus on the main thing and you ignore the preview on the left. She's like, shh, I'm gonna get you.
He knows when you are sleeping, and he will let me know. I'll climb in through your window, and I'll kill you like...
Actually, I don't like that. I have to make
and I'll drown you in the snow? I don't know. I don't make Christmas carols.
Ooh, drown you in the snow.
We'll
That
get
reminds
creative.
me of the slasher movie I watched the other day.
Do you want it to get into the Christmas spirit? Just be like, let's watch slasher movies.
Well, Matt suggested it, so it's really his fault.
I'm proud of him. He knows what's up. He knows how to celebrate Christmas.
Oh no. Let's give her a red nose. And this is why I can't ever draw when I'm on call with you.
It's just gonna descend into madness and be like, yeah, that was... What were you expecting, honestly?
Ooh. 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 What?
No, just a commentary, but it's on the like sound base. It's like, ooh, ooh.
Oh my god. Nobody's home.
Knock, knock,
Oh
knock.
my gosh, she's creepy.
I
And
can't.
I that sparkle in her eye.
I can't hear you. I need to kill people for the holidays.
I'm running out of sustenance. I need to eat your souls.
Or maybe she like eats the Christmas trees. It's like My Strange Addiction, but she eats the Christmas trees.
The tree itself or like the ornaments and stuff with it?
Whatever is worse. So probably, yeah, all of it. Oh God, you hear like the glass shattering ASMR, and you're like,
Do 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 do.
I still feel like this drawing is cheating, though. For anybody who, I don't know if anybody else can relate to this, but usually with my drawings, it has like the subject in the frame, so the person will be forward facing, And I feel like since there's not a face in this drawing, I'm avoiding the hard part of the drawing. Therefore, it's cheating. Like, I know it's not, but in my mind, I'm still like, cheating.
This took a very serious turn very quickly.
Just, no, because I'm still like, you're not suffering as much as you could have been. This is wrong.
Well, you know what they say, work smarter, not harder. Actually, that's not even true. You're still working just as hard as you would if it was frontal.
Yeah, it's just in a way I feel like it's worse because with the face, it's like, oh, if you look at the face and the face looks okay, you can completely botch other details and you'll be fine. But now that the face isn't the focal point, they're just gonna be like, "Yo, man, you drew that left pinky kind of weird," and I'll be like, "Oh no, they noticed the weird pinky."
Oh, Skittles, you can't ruin anyone's pinky. I mean, my pinky's kind of ruined here, but you can't ruin anyone's pinky.
It's funny that you say that because my pinky's like actually destroyed. um,
What happened to it?
well, this wasn't recently, but in fifth grade, did you ever do the thing when you could like go on the swings and stuff as a kid, but you like wind the chain and then you get on it like facing down, so you start like spinning like
And
a
then you
cycle.
spin
You're
around
like,
in a circle, and then at the very end, it like pops open. You almost fall out of the chair.
yeah, and you're like,
Yeah, I'm good.
and you're just like, oh my god, that was horrible. Let's do it again. But what happened in fifth grade was like I wound it up as much as I could, and I was just a dummy. So I was like, oh yeah, let's throw our arms out. So I threw my arms out, to maximize the spinach.
No, like your pinky got caught.
Yeah,
in
it got caught in one of the chain links.
Oh, no,
Like, hold on, if you can,
Skittles.
hold on, can you see it on Facecam? Like, if you actually look at it, I'm trying to angle it right. It's hard to tell, but this is the screwed up one. Anyway, the middle link of the actual pinky got stuck in the chain and it kept spinning, so I dislocated it. And I was like, ah! But I was in fifth grade and I wasn't stupid, and I was like, teacher, I hurt my fingy. I was just like, it was facing the wrong way, so I was like, and snapped it back, and I was like, ah!
Oh my god!
I
Did
did
they
not
go to the
learn.
school nurse or anything?
No, we didn't have one.
What's a school nurse?
No, because the school is like 500 kids small, but it just sucked. So, it's like, you got to put up with it. And this was like the lunch recess. So we still had like 2 more hours left of school. And, so I was just sitting there like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And our teacher's like, you like doing math? Do, 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 do. Numbers. Do, 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 do. What else is a math term?
Meanwhile, she's looking at you hold a pencil and your pinky's like backwards.
And I'm just like, oh.
She doesn't notice there's anything wrong with it. It's like,
No, can you imagine? Like, how old was I in fifth grade? Like 10, 11, something like that. And she's just like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, and my suffering.
oh my god, that would be like my worst nightmare as a teacher. Just be like, oh my god, this kid's hand is on backwards. When did this happen?
No, I don't know why I decided that. I mean, it's probably a good thing that I did in the long run, but it was gross. Like, it didn't break the skin, but it was like bleeding on the inside of it. So like all the way down the side of my hand was like black, and I was like, but I just looked at it like, that's not supposed to be that way.
Wow, that was really brave of you to try to fix the problem.
Brave is a strong word. I'd say more like very stupid.
Oh my god.
No, at this point I had already reset my shoulder and stuff, and because when I
Like
broke
I was
my shoulder,
already a professor doctor at the age of 10.
yeah, I'm just like,
shedding bones and everything.
yeah, no, because I'd already dislocated my shoulder at that point on a trampoline. Is this just episode where you find out how many times I've just hurt myself in my life?
Well, this is the true meaning of sketchy stories.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, that ain't right. This boy's kind of. Yeah, no, I feel like the longer that this series goes on, the more people are just going to realize I'm very stupid. They're like, why didn't you just go to the hospital? It's like, I crossed my mind.
I hurt myself a lot.
I hurt myself today. Let's just see how many content flags we can get in a single episode. Let's have like a personal best.
Well, I don't know. We already talked about a whole bunch of things that are owned by other people.
Yeah, like Mr. John Cena. I bet when he broke his pinky And people are like, what the hell is wrong with your pinky? He's like, shut up, you can't see me. It's like, oh, that's a good slogan. I'm gonna do something with that.
I can't even imagine him having a broken pinky.
What if his fingers were like just this swole when he was a kid, and you're like, oh god.
Really meaty. I just imagine someone taking like a cinder block, hitting him over the pinky with it, and the block breaks, and like his pinky's fine.
You heard screaming, but he never opened his mouth, and you're like, what's that? Oh my god.
What was that?
And you hear,
I like how I'm putzing around and I'm not really accomplishing anything. I'm just like kind of going backwards, like not in a good way. I should have done things. What's behind this and then moved forward?
that's the thing I hate about recording is like it's like your drawing sense gets cut in half. It's just the things that were easy before. Now that you're on camera, you're like, oh god, how do I make selections again?
I remember like one of the first videos I ever made. I was coloring in such a bizarre way. Like I never colored like that before. I'm thinking, oh my god, everyone's gonna watch me color and just be like, what is wrong with her? That's not how you that's not the logical way of coloring anything. It makes no sense.
And you're just like, you tried coloring live on the internet.
No one noticed though. I was like really happy about it. This makes no sense. And the first time I streamed, I was terrified too. Like my hands were shaking the first time I streamed. I'm like, I don't even know why they're shaking. Everyone in chat was my friend.
Aww.
Like the camera was watching me do stuff real time. And I was like, oh my god.
Just the weight of the world, the weight of the internet is like, hello.
Yeah, I don't remember how to do anything. I'm stupid.
I actually don't remember what my first stream was, which is kind of sad. It was probably
I did
horrible.
a 3-marker challenge.
You streamed a 3-marker challenge?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. That was when it was the first art challenge on the internet. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah, whereas the
Now they
challenges
look
now are
like
like eat cinnamon and then paint something with this dry spit.
well, it's also like things like monthly challenges and stuff like that, or yearly art challenges, and it's like they've really expanded from like something weird that you do, unconventional, to like yearly torture fest.
I just like I would like the idea of them more if it was more of an actual challenge because a lot of them are like, oh, I think that 3-marker challenge is a decent challenge, you know, but some are like, oh, a ballpoint pen challenge, which is like I draw with just a pen all the time. Is that supposed to be a challenge? I mean, I get that you can't erase, so sure, but it's like things more minute than that. It's like, oh, coloring with every art supply that I own challenge. It's like, if you plan it out right, that should make it easier, shouldn't it?
I'd be exhausted trying to collect like a color with every red color or something. I'd be exhausted just trying to gather all the red stuff I have. I feel like this is gonna be a mess.
You're just hunting in your house. You're just like, I know there's more. Where are you?
Yeah, I mean, then it's just kind of like, oh my god, my voice is dying.
Anyway,
Then it just turns into like, I have to add this red and this red and this red. And like, I don't even know if it would really enhance anything. It's just like, I just got to put a dot of it in here somewhere.
well, yeah, but you know, there's a difference between like, oh, this is mildly inconvenient and this is actually challenging.
Yeah. I made
Not
a
to-
video where I said art challenges weren't actually challenging. They were just like prompts or sort of things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were saying like, that they are challenging for them and that it's like stuff they've never done before. So it's like a challenge or a different way of doing stuff. So I guess it's like how experienced you are and like the stuff that you normally do and comparing yourself to that. Because like I don't have everyone's opinion. I'm just my opinion and your opinion, but other people have different experiences. So maybe it's challenging for them. I don't know.
Yeah, like challenge is relative. I'm over here like, bread with the pennies easy. And then they're just like, oh, well, you conceded. Fuck, you think that maybe it's harder for other people?
They're like, John Cena doesn't have a pinky, and here you are doing the pinky challenge, you jerk.
John Cena lost his pinky in the 3-marker challenge.
Not from fighting. From
Just, dang. Yeah, no, he was trying to pick an art supply, but, blindfolded. And it's like, wait, Mr. Cena or Mr.
Yeah,
Mr. Wrestling Man, that's not a marker case. That's a blender. And he's like, you sure about the...
Oh my God, that'd be horrible. That'd be horrible. Or
No.
it's like, I kind of have like nightmares of like going into a pencil case, and it's my pencil case that has my X-Acto knives in it. And like all the blades and stuff. And I'm just like, I'm going to grab a pencil. And like my hand comes out, it's covered with blades.
Hooray! You pull it out. You're just like, oh, damn, we're giving Edward Scissorhands a run for his money.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, I know that
They call me.
I know that the theme of his story is like tragedy, but it's like, maybe he doesn't have it so bad after all.
I never saw Edward Scissorhands just because like it looked really spooky, and I'm like, I don't think I want to watch it. Like that looks scary. Of course, I was a lot younger. Now I'm kind of curious, like why he's got scissor hands. Maybe I should give it a try now.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it, but like, between the internet and all the clips and stuff, it's like I know about it. I'm pretty informed about it. I've just never actually taken the time to sit down and see it.
I've been informed about Edward Scissorhands.
He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when
you're a misunderstood guy, right? Like that's the premise.
Yeah.
Okay. Misunderstood scissor man wants friends.
Which is dumb because I feel like you could resolve that premise very easily. He just looks like a psycho killer, and you're just like, look, give him a piece of paper, and he makes like little heart cutouts. He's like, do you like it? And it's like, oh, maybe he's not so bad. I'll trust him with my wallet, my family. He'll be fine. Okay,
well, but can't you just unattach the scissors and like put on hands?
That's a valid point. Is there a reason he can't? Like, are they fused into his hands?
Or like his nerves are in his scissors?
Oh God, he like accidentally cuts a pair of scissors with the scissors, and he's just like, ah!
Okay, giant oven mitts. Then he can go around just, with oven mitts, and no one knows he's got giant scissors on his hands.
Or, I don't know. He could start a GoFundMe. Like, I'm a tragic emo boy. GoFundMe will be like, fix the scissor hands.
And then he like takes everyone's money and he doesn't even do it.
Yeah. And then that's what makes him relatable as a character. You're just like, oh, he's so relatable. He stole people's money. Maybe he's not so bad after all.
Oh, Jesus. No, but it's bad. There's a lot of people that do that with the GoFundMe.
Oh, I know. They like start one for him and he didn't even know, and they take all the money. He's like, oh.
He's like, I could have had these scissors removed, but they stole my money.
Remove these scissors from me.
Now I really want to see that movie.
I might just watch it now out of curiosity. I love the Friday the 13th movies. For Freddy Krueger.
I never saw them. See, I never watched Halloween movies ever. And now that Matt's here, he's like slowly making me watch these movies I've never seen before.
Yeah, no, because for me, I grew up like with the VCR. We didn't really have cable or TV, so we had a VCR, and the only movies that we had were just like a bunch of horror movies.
Wow.
So, between boredom and blind fear, this is when I was like,
you thought you could fix your pinky.
Yeah, I was like, no, because I think I saw Chucky when I was like 4. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street when I was like 7, and I saw Freddy versus Jason-ish, like around 8. So I've seen like most of the main horror movies when I was a kid. But for me, it was like, you're bored, and you're super bored because we didn't have the internet back then, and, smartphones weren't a thing. Wow, is this going to make me sound old? Anyway, so what we did is we had...
Back in the day, we didn't have the internet.
Back in my day, we didn't have the YouTubes, and we didn't...
outside and played with sticks.
We went outside and broke our fingers on the swings the way God intended.
Oh.
Yeah, but so what we would do is we would always watch movies, and you can only watch the same movies over and over again before you're kind of sick of them. But we had a bunch of the classics, like we had Shrek 2, we had all of the horror movies that I mentioned. We had a bunch of like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z like on VHS. So I was like, heck yeah. So that was fun. But the thing with the horror movies is, even though they did scare the shit out of me as a kid because I was a little kid, I felt like I needed to watch until the end so I would know how to kill the thing if it ever went after me in real life. So I was like traumatized watching like Chucky, for example. I'm like, oh my God, I need to keep watching.
Wow, that's really smart.
I was like 5 and already fight or flight. It's like, you need to know how to kill it and remember, it's like in case it ever comes after you. And my little brother was like, turn it off, I hate you.
I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm like 7, but my brother's 4, so he he doesn't even have stuffed animals, but now his mental image of them is like these things that are scary and alive.
Yeah, Chucky, I mean, like when you're an adult, it's like, aha, this is stupid. But when you're a kid, you're like, oh my God, I have so many dolls. One of them could be like this.
It's just like,
it could be a real problem.
Wow. No, it's horrible, and you're just like, oh yeah, no, we'll be fine. And yeah, that's why I saw a bunch of horror movies as a kid. I never considered Terminator a horror movie, though. Have you ever seen Terminator?
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like suspense horror, but obviously sci-fi. It's like a sci-fi horror because at that point people were a lot more paranoid about machines, and taking over. So they're like, oh my God, it's a horror movie. And it's weird because even
like, I have a smart car. It drives me places. I trust it implicitly.
Yeah, but with that, I was smart enough as a little kid to like actually read the box label and be like, all right, what are we in for? And it said horror, and I was like, ah. But then when I saw it, I was like, oh no, this isn't scary. This is just cool.
This is awesome. But now I know how to kill a Terminator.
All I need is a factory.
I have learned how to overcome this. Wow.
The only thing I need to do is not be Sarah Connor, avoid Arnold Schwarzenegger if I ever run into him, and not ask questions.
I hear a truck. I got distracted.
Beep, beep.
I think they're picking up my garbage. That's right. They can't wait to collect my garbage. They're going to sell it on eBay.
Hooray! Famous YouTuber celebrity Lemiacrescent's garbage.
Oh, yeah. Such a celebrity.
10 out of 10 top tier YouTube famous content creator Lemiacrescent.
Everyone, I'm a household name.
So what do you talk about? Terminators and spooky movies and not having all of my fingers in the right spot.
My dad loved the Terminator movies, though. I'd always walk in, he'd be like watching the Terminator. I'm thinking, how often is this on the TV?
There was one scene in particular in Terminator that I was just like, I can't with this. It was the truck chase scene, which is supposed to be like extremely dramatic, and suspenseful, but the music is like, I was like, no. Even as a little kid, I was like, this is kind of goofy. And they
think so.
And they remove, I remember this scene vividly, but there's a scene where he goes after the first Sarah Connor from a phone book, It's not the right one, but he like punches her door in, and then he like aims at her with the gun that has a scope. Well, in the remastered and on the YouTube version, because I think you could see it on YouTube for free, they changed the sound effect to be a lot more convincing. But because they didn't have the sound effect in the original VHS one, they had like a revolver noise for like a gun that's, you know, a handheld 9mm. And I was like, wait, that isn't right.
I like how you recognize that detail. That isn't right.
Hold on. No, because I saw the clip again because I thought that the clip was funny, you know? Wow, I had a really messed up sense of humor. He shoots him in the back a lot of times with the goofy gun sound effect. Funny. But, yeah, because in the new ones, the gun sounds more like an automatic 9mm or semi-automatic 9mm would. But back in the old one, it's like, I was like, oh my god.
Gonna blast him away.
Yeah, there were just so many things that kind of took it out of, like, it took me out of it and just made it funny instead of scary.
Oh, it ruined your immersion?
I loved it though. Like, it didn't ruin the immersion, it just made it not a horror movie.
Oh, it's like, thank goodness they use goofy noises. I was getting freaked out.
I know, like, if they, you know, it still shows like a graphic murder scene, but because it has sound effects, like like the Pokemon low health theme, like dee-doo, dee-doo, dee-doo. It's like, oh, it's fine.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna go play some computer games using my Terminator bot later.
And
I mean, did everyone think that Terminator was really cool? I don't remember anyone thinking Terminator guy was scary.
well, it was like classified and genred as a horror movie. That's only the first one. It wasn't after that. So I don't know. I guess everyone had the same thought I did. But I love
like
Terminator 2.
Like your friendly neighborhood Terminator bot thing.
I'm an android sent by Cyberdyne Systems. Would you like a grilled cheese? And I'm like, oh my god, yes!
Ooh. Oh, now you're making me hungry.
I know, I haven't eaten yet today, which is probably not a good thing, but it's like, after.
I probably should have eaten before we did this.
Yeah, we're both like, hold on.
Hold on, I need to eat something.
It's fine. At the end of this, we're both just going to be dead like, hee, hee, hoo, hoo, hee, hee. Oh no.
Man, what should I make for lunch? I'm psyched. I want the sandwich.
Just meal planning, just what to consume.
Yeah, now I'm like, oh, forget socializing. I need me a sandwich.
Whatever, you fucking square. I need me some good food.
Just ignore you for the rest of this thing. Just be like,
So, Lemmy, how's your day going? And you're like, mm-hmm. So anyway, you know, barbecue chicken right now. This do be sounding mighty good. Like, Lemmy, and you're just like, I'm thinking.
It sounds delicious. Ooh.
I still have some lasagna. Actually, it's on the plate like a foot away from me. So I can like smell it and it's making it worse. So just like, why? We're just going to take a brief intermission.
Food.
No, we're just going to take a brief intermission, but it's like really subtle because I have like pasta sauce all over my face when we come back. It's like, you think anyone will notice, Lemmy?
I just realized that her ear is like 8 million light years from her head. Allow me to demonstrate.
With the ruler tool.
This is where her head is, right? This is like her neck. She's got like a neck. Her ear is like over here. It's not even connected to the head.
I think you could liquefy it. That might be just a fast way to fix it.
I opened the liquefy tool exactly once. I was like, what am I doing? And then
oh my god.
True story.
Such an inspiring tale.
You're welcome for that tidbit of knowledge.
Thank you for being on the show. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, Lemmy.
Dude, I'm not a digital artist. I don't pretend to be a digital artist. I just like to draw things badly.
See, I like to
Trying.
draw, and because I draw all the time, I feel like people think that I should be good at it, but I'm just like, no, I like drawing. That doesn't mean I'm good at it.
I enjoy spending a lot of time not getting better at stuff, even though
I
desperately trying.
My
My,
favorite thing about art is no matter how hard I try, it's just as bad. Not for the same reason, but it's always something.
like,
Just
that's
like,
so true.
yeah, you like improve at one thing, and then because you improve that one thing, your like quality of art rises. But because it does, it makes it more noticeable when you make mistakes, and you're like, no, this is supposed to get easier.
Yeah, like no matter what point in your art career, it's always like there's mistakes everywhere. I don't
Oh
understand.
no.
And then you think you fixed it, only to later on find out that it's not fixed. And then you
I,
refix it. And then it causes something else to be messed up. And you're like, oh my God.
No, yeah, because that's how I'm feeling about Painterly. It's like every time I learn how to do a new detailing kind of thing, it's like something kind of just hops up out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, this is what looks bad now, and I'm like, oh, damn it. The faces that I drew looked okay before I started doing Painterly, and now it's just all bad. I'm like, no.
Oh, you ever like say something and you're like, oh, this is kind of messed up, or like I have trouble doing this, like drawing feet or something like that. And then there's just like this person that just comes out of nowhere and they're like, I don't have trouble drawing feet. And you're just like, aw. Oh, sad now.
I mean, it's like part one of that reaction is, who the hell are you? I wasn't asking. And then part two is like, oh.
Like, that's nice.
It's
Now I
worse.
feel worse.
No, and it's worse when they're right. You know, like they're like amazing at it, and you're like, oh, damn it.
Lord, they just draw feet for a living. They're like perfect sculpture of feet. You're just
Yeah.
like, I'll never be able to make a foot like that.
This is top tier foot. How am I supposed to keep up with that?
There's no room for me in the industry, the foot industry, when this guy is here.
Yeah, no, you're just like, maybe there's a chance. And then you see like the top tier foot guy, and you're just like, I'm going home.
There's no point for me to do this.
He
Until
draws
that guy
top tier
passes on, then we need another foot guy.
until he dies. There is no hope for me.
People gonna be like, why you spend so much time doing stuff that's like not important with a small brush? You should be like out there with a big brush. And I totally agree with you. So don't bother telling me.
I mean, literally all I've done in this is like color block and start working on Cynthia's back. So if I call this like Cynthia's back speed paint, I know that people would probably watch, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah,
Her back.
I love it.
It's so back. No, I forget the Painterly's very slow though, so I'm just like, oh, I don't know why, but in an hour I thought it would be a decent amount of time to finish anything, but I was a fool. I was a fool and I was
How long have
wrong.
we been doing this?
Let me see. We have 17 minutes left, so 43 minutes.
Oh, good. Maybe I can make some progress.
There's
Probably
still time. Oh god, this is bringing me back to the Doodle Derp days where we're like,
Oh my god, I've accomplished nothing.
I have accomplished
Before
exactly.
the internet thinks we're lame.
Yeah, can we just have a disclaimer that's just don't expect art to ever get done, even though this is an art show. I feel like that's very true of an art show, though.
Yeah, people join art shows to see stuff, but not here. Well, you're seeing
That's
something. It's just not ever going to be finished.
yeah. This ain't how we do at Artfinity Incorporated Enterprises.
Now that I'm using a larger brush, I'm really starting to get somewhere. I gotta shave her ear down, like cut that ear right off. Or I don't even have to have her ear sticking out, technically. I could just cover her whole ear. So it's up to your imagination where you want to put the ear.
I like how you kept the derpy expression the whole time.
Oh, yeah. It's inspiring me.
She's just like, look into my eyes.
Have you been a good boy for Christmas? I don't know. I'm scared. Mom.
If not, you will find yourself in close acquaintance with hate crimes. And you're just like, oh, no.
Probably wouldn't be like hate crimes for like little boys that are mean and like Santa is like
he probably like makes the train, like, you know, the little miniature train. He's like, I got you an iPad, hooray! I also got you a train. He's like, hooray! And then like the train cracks and, you know, crashes into the iPad and like cracks the screen. He's like, oh no, only the good boys get the warranty. He's like, no.
That sounds so terrible. And then he starts crying and he's making fun of him. That's just like,
next time, don't be a little shit to your parents.
Be nicer next year.
And the kid's like, ah. That was the year that they got traumatized by Santa.
That was the year Santa picked on me like a bully.
Can you imagine? He's just like, oh, you want a new phone? You want a new phone? You got a new phone last year, huh? And he's like pushing you and you're like, I'm sorry, Santa.
Mommy, Santa's being mean to me.
What happened to the last phone, huh? What happened to the last phone? Oh my God.
I dropped it in the toilet. Please
where is it? The elves work hard on that phone. The radiation.
Santa's so much scarier.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like inspiring awe and wonder, and then we're over here like, where is it? Ah!
So kind of like an evil Batman. Santa comes down, he's wearing kind of like an Iron Man outfit, and he's yelling at the child.
And the child's like, I don't know, please, I just want to live.
There's a very fine line for Santa before he turns into like creepy territory, like breaks into your house and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, oh.
It's like, oh no, he broke into my house and he's going to hurt me.
Oh no. Mr. Claus, you are hereby indicted with 732 billion cases of breaking and entering. How do you plead? I was just leaving presents for all the good little girls and boys. I'm just here to spread Christmas joy. And the lawyer's like, Your Honor, he pleads insanity. He's just like, no.
He's like, I'm a good boy. Like,
I've been a good boy for the last 400 years.
I mean, I guess if you had to deliver presents and like look at all the actions of children, if they were a good boy or a bad boy, then like you're making stuff for everyone the whole year, and then you have to deliver it, and it's like doodle derp at the last 5 minutes. He's like going crazy. So stressed out.
Yeah, maybe he is cracked out. He's just like, I couldn't deal with it, so I hired a bunch of Apple employees.
Like elves falling off the sleigh as he's flying around.
You ever seen the sheer amount of verbal abuse that their customer service department gets? That's the kind of strong backbone this company needs.
Oh, he's just so like freaked out and traumatized.
And they're like, Mr. Claus, we can't legally do this.
I've lost so many elves this year.
You think
reindeer.
The reindeer just aren't really trekking along the way they used to, you know?
They have hoof problems.
Their hooves. Think about the hoofs.
Oh.
Turns out that Rudolph's
probably a holiday slasher movie.
Oh my god. For Santa Claus?
You want for Santa's a lunatic, right?
I don't know. I would watch it.
I mean, kind of want to Google it now.
I just hope that he sounds exactly like that, though. Just, I'm gonna get you.
The problem is, like, you don't know if they're just Christmas ones or ones where it's actually Santa.
He knows when you are
Like,
Santa.
apparently, this is like a really big thing. 10 scariest killer Santa Clauses in horror movies.
10? Well,
That's
is
just
that
the
like
10 scariest.
specifically movies about Santa though, or it's like a slasher in a Santa movie pretending to be Santa?
I don't know, but it's kind of creepy looking.
Because I know about Krampus, but I
Oh
don't
my
know if.
god, I wish I didn't click on this. It's like weird.
Do you like stab wounds? And you're like, not particularly fond of them, no. And he's like, too bad.
Ew. Oh my god.
This sounds good.
Eh. If you want to share that with your thing,
And just,
it's up to you. It's your show.
just, just, huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know he doesn't quite look all there.
You're like, I'm Santa. Open your door for me. Like, okay.
That's
not very Santa-like.
Use the chimney, you lazy shit.
Oh, I can't wait to get my present. Let's that guy in the house.
Wow, Santa, I thought that you'd look more composed.
Santa, I thought you'd have more teeth.
What do
Like,
you think's gonna happen? You ever deal with 13 reindeer? How many are there? 12? 13?
I don't know. A lot. Santa, what little teeth you have?
So there's 8. There's 8.
I better to know.
If I sang that right, then there's 8.
8 teeth or horses? I mean, deer. I mean, reindeer.
I have 8 Christmas horses. What are they called again?
You had to find Christmas horses.
They're just jam packed full of the Christmas spirit and HGH.
I bet they have little hooves with the horseshoes. I've been watching too many horseshoe videos lately.
Just the reindeer.
No problem.
Rudolph the reindeer. Wait, no, I messed that up.
Rudolph the reindeer.
I was like, hold on, I think I'm missing a word. I just realized, yeah, I've just been spending like this whole time on the back.
But damn, it looks good.
The Cynthia. Yeah, no, it looks like she does like deadlifts or shrugs or something. Like she got a strong back.
Yeah, she's just gonna defeat the Pokemon with her back.
It's just like, you know how I got so strong? I've been carrying the Pokemon franchise since Gen 4. And you're like, damn.
You know the worst part is most of us gonna be covered with hair.
I know, but the thing is, it's like, in case I decide to move the hair or something, I don't want to be like, oh, let's move the hair. Oh, no, I do need to draw the whole back. So it's like, they'll be like, wow, that's a nice back. If I could see it! I'm just like, no, get away, you creeps.
I like how you're like, I might move it later. And I'm just like, let's think about cutting this woman's ear off so we don't have to solve the problem. You're looking to actually improve. And I'm like, we could just hide it. It's fine.
The hand mentality of like, no one needs to know.
Oh, yeah. The people who just hide their hands the whole time.
Mad respect to them. I never thought of that as a kid.
Even when, like, there's one hand that's shown, if the other one looks very unnaturally hidden, I'm like, I hid the hand. Maybe they just thought the pose was good, but, like, my instincts are like, they're hiding something.
Is that the same mentality that's like, I hid the face? It's like, oh, it's a back view. He's hiding the face because he sucks at drawing faces. I'm like, just because you're right doesn't mean it isn't mean.
Oh my gosh, you just become a professional artist and all you do is draw their back.
Just back. I'm the back artist.
I'm really good at drawing people from behind, but the moment you turn them over, I'm lost.
What the hell is this? It's like
What's a face? Oh
a
my god.
face, and I'm like, I don't like it. Make it go away.
I like to think that they would just bring you in like as a contractor for a game project, but just to draw the back.
I'm just
Because they'd
like,
be like super famous. So they'd be like, bring in the Skittle.
bring in the boy.
So good at it. We could all learn from him. You'd be the foot guy, except the back guy.
The back. I feel like back is more like generally accepted though. Like more people can appreciate a good looking back than good looking feet.
Yeah, I think feet are very polarizing. Either like you have a weirdo fetish thing going, or like you hate feet, or
Yeah,
you're kind
that's
of like, get your feet away from me.
no, get away. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about that, but you're right.
I either love feet or I hate feet.
I either love feet or I hate you. It's like, oh, okay.
Sometimes Matt will just like take his feet and just kind of like put them near my head and be like, rub my feet. Like,
just-
ah,
You're like, ah!
like the worst. You're just like, it's near me. What are you doing? I think he does it to upset me.
Oh god, and then the feet talk to you. They're like, you know what you must do.
Oh no.
You're just like,
Ugh.
did they just talk to me?
It's like, thinking I need a divorce.
Divorce be looking mighty tempting right now. Yeah, no, this is a very depressing series.
People would be like, I don't want to watch that. It's making me feel bad about my own marriage.
This is damn. No, because like the topics we've covered is like breaking fingers, sketchy Santa Claus, divorce, feet.
Okay. But honestly, it's called Sketchy Stories. So I feel like we're pretty spot on.
Yeah, we're. Am I doing a good job at being horrible?
I think we're on topic here. I think we're doing good.
Fits right in with my brand.
My brand. Yeah, when are you gonna make those shirts, Skittles? So we
Oh,
can.
Do you actually think
Promote
I should
merch.
make shirts? Just be like, if you want to support the series and make sure that me and Lemmy can afford to eat food next time before we start, get the shirt.
Oh yeah, donate so we can have lunch. We're
should
starving artists.
should we just people in the comments let us know, should this be a shirt design?
Yeah, let us know. How many would you buy? 1, 2, or 20?
What do you mean you're alt F4ing out of the site? What do you mean you're blacklisting? No, wait, hold on.
It's funny because like I think you used to anyway be able to check statistics to see how far people watch. And everyone just clicks off.
I'm just like, oh.
Support you.
I liked the show until you wanted to be financially responsible, and now I hate you.
I like the show until you wanted to eat lunch.
You jerk. I'm like, oh, you're right. I apologize. That was unprofessional.
Sorry, I was plugging my merch. Do it somewhere else.
No, honestly, I should be better about that. Did y'all know I have prints? Did you know that that's a thing?
Yep.
I have prints.
Why don't you tell us about it?
So I made a drawing, right? And then I printed it, and then I went on a website, and then I said,
Well, where's the website?
you know, that's a good question. Let me pull it up. I don't actually remember.
I don't
Is it Store Envy? I think it's Store Envy. Let me find out. Yeah, our Store Envy. Just search Artfinitii. The prints updated soon, because it's a little out of date. But that's just because Christmas, you know. Spend money on other people, not yourself.
Christmas
Christmas time for prints.
I I feel like this year with Christmas presents or like any holiday present, it's just been incredibly difficult to buy birthday presents or Christmas presents. I just
Yeah, no, because people are like really hurting on money and stuff. It's just like, oh damn, like you got rent and bills and a bunch of people lost their jobs and stuff. It's just like,
oh
can
yeah,
this
for both
be?
of you in the future, this is COVID times and it's Christmas. So if you're
Wait,
looking for some,
should I be wearing a mask for effect, just for to emphasize COVID time? I'm just like, oh, it's, oh, but the mask's all the way over there. You know what? It's fine. I'll just die.
even if it, like you had a ton of money to buy presents, like what do you buy for someone?
Dude, that's like the age-old question. I really never know, like when it comes to presents. Because you don't want to get them something that they're like, oh, thanks,
Yeah, but also like no one's really like, going out anywhere. Like you can't get them anything to a restaurant really. Like you can't really go shopping unless you're like brave, but like I have a disease that is not in the good category. Like I'm high risk. So I'm like, I haven't been anywhere. So it's like, what do you buy me? I don't go anywhere. What do you
Let's
get for
get
me?
Lemmy a Nintendo PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what I actually asked for Christmas for a new controller because I got the Joy-Con drift. I'm
Oh,
like, I can't play my video game. I need a controller.
my video games. But no, we have reached the 1 hour mark. So
Oh,
we'll be wrapping up. Do you have any closing words, statements, or shout outs, whatever that you want to promote, Lemmy?
um, my name is Lemmy. I have a YouTube channel where we upload every week. Sorry.
Hey!
I haven't uploaded in like I don't know how long.
You can just go to https://youtube.com/user/Lemiacrescent and then
There you go. Except you have to spell it right because I think it's a hard thing. Crescent is a hard thing for people to spell.
like
Um,
Crescent.
yeah, so that's what I do. I haven't really uploaded, but I do plan on uploading again. But I don't want to keep going on. So you turn us off, Skittles. That sounded wrong.
I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Now get the hell